All right, y'all, peep gang, man. Welcome back to the channel once again, man. You with the coolest dude on YouTube, man. That spiffy guy for 55. Hey, this next one coming up, man. This is like something that we gotta think about. This can start happening everywhere right here. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like this. Kamala is running for president. A lot of people may agree. A lot of people may not agree. You know what I'm saying? Last time Trump thought he got cheated or whatever, they stormed the Capitol, and then it's like it's a lot of people. So just imagine if a lot of people got together if they wanted to dispute something. You know what I mean? So this is just something just to let you know that it's people around the world forming their own militia, their own power, their own gangs, which gangs already exist, but I'm just saying, unity in the community. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take a look at this little clip right here, man, and just to show y'all how people around the world, if you don't think that they paying attention, they loading up and getting way more protected. You know what I'm saying? And plus, they don't need no governors, no nothing. They just making life for themselves. So I'm gonna let the story explain it better. We're just gonna go and get into it, and I ain't gonna say nothing to the end of it, man, so y'all can feel what I'm talking about. Let's get it in, baby. Coolest dude.
This may look like the US Army is on the streets, but in fact, these are militiamen with their own alarming agenda. We were witnesses to this extraordinary development, a major US city in the hands of self-confident and heavily armed militias, with police and civic leaders nowhere to be seen. It was a brazen show of strength, with an unmistakable message that there are new sheriffs in town.
Rioting and burning and looting is not going to answer that question.
Angry Viking is a militia commander who told me he wants dialogue.
And we're here just to protect the building. That's it. And we're here to do this. Meet and talk.
You was gonna allow it to happen.
But that dialogue quickly descended into furious arguments. Black Lives Matter activists, who have held a vigil here for 100 days, say the militias are a pure provocation.
Tired, exhausted, worn out. What else do you want me to say?
Do you think it'll end up as a fight?
Yes. People are going to die, bro. People are going to die. I don't know who's going to be.
Which militia are you from?
Many of these disparate groups
Which militia are you from?
had no interest in identifying
Excuse me,
themselves.
sir. Which militia are you from?
We are all Americans here. We're all Americans here. We're all here for the same. We're all here actually against you. Is what we're here against.
You're impeding me from moving my group that way right now, are you not? Yes, you are.
I'm asking you what you're doing here on the streets of this city.
Well, first off, you're not American.
One of the most bizarre features here is this mosaic of different groups. We've got protesters, counter-protesters, we've got militias, we've got other armed groups who refuse to identify themselves. All of it is a recipe for confusion on the streets of Louisville and potentially for chaos.
I'm not going to bring a knife to a gunfight, sir.
And here's the danger. Americans are arming up. Nadia Ford, a grandmother, arrived here with multiple weapons to confront the white militia.
We've tried peaceful for years upon years, and it has gotten us nowhere. They murder us for being peaceful. So only when we stand up do they maybe take us seriously. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to stand up against this hate in America.
Eventually, some police did break cover, and this civil rights lawyer, heavily armed himself, said his aim was to run the militias out of town amid multiple threats to his life.
They've said they're going to blow out the back of my brains and they'll find out where I live, et cetera, et
So
cetera.
where is America that a lawyer has to walk the streets with body armor, a pistol, and a long arm?
Thank you. Well, because I'm going to defend myself and I'm not going to be shot down in the streets.
America's militias are emboldened at this volatile moment, emerging out of the shadows in a way I have never seen before.
When I move you to the street, you will load your weapon.
A few miles up the road, we saw a whole new phenomenon.
Y'all say you soldiers.
An African-American militia with hundreds of troops. They have a black nationalist agenda.
On the shoulder of the person in front of you.
It's as much a cult
All right, take.
as a military formation.
This is the NFAC militia. It is well organized and quasi-military. It also proves a militia does not have to be white and right-wing.
As hundreds of their armed followers marched through a residential suburb,
I'll call in reinforcements.
we glimpsed their mysterious leader.
To the
Known as Grandmaster J, he is a charismatic but enigmatic figure.
Move! 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 Clear out!
Fearing assassination, his bodyguards surround him at every moment.
Jay's moving back, y'all. Jay's moving back.
What is clear is that these militias have a new swagger. While the election campaign gathers pace, other forces are showing they will fill the security void after this long summer of protests and violence. Robert Moore, News at 10, in Louisville, Kentucky.
It's cool life. What they basically doing is gearing up for anything that may go down. While everybody partying and gambling and all that, and the robbers come from the outside, you jacked. You know what I'm saying? I want to be an overseer. I want to sit back, observe, and be able to interact as I need to. You know what I mean? Straight up. That's why I bought me a lot of them. You know, and a lot of books. But on the real though, man, it's like, you know, it's getting to that now. Look, people may not agree with Trump winning. And then they may try to do something. They may not, you know, agree if Kamala become president. Somebody might be trying to be out for her and get her since they attempted it on Trump. But that's just showing you that video clip to show you everybody is gearing up and creating their own militias. And God did say, you know, he wasn't no weenie though. I always told you to armor up, guard your shield. It's like today's words is mean, you know, get the strap and be prepared for the enemy, and you gotta pop this enemy. We're up out of here, baby. Not to be bringing violence, because we don't condone it, but I'm just saying, if somebody come and try to harm you to take you off of this earth, you do have the right to protect yourself. That's it. Just don't wake up going to go do it. Then you consider the demon. We out of here, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. They heated. We up out of here.